Italians are mean. Let me tell you why. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time watching. I got some comments underneath my what you shouldn't wear in Italy video that actually inspired me to film this video. Those comments were pointing out that I was like kinda superficial person, that Italians should, step out of their comfort zone and yeah, things like that. So I don't think that Italians are actually mean, but I understand that for some of you, for some people like coming from other cultures, different cultures, we might be perceived sometimes as mean or superficial or just like us. But let me tell you why Italians openly comment about things. When we walk, when we're around, we are very aware of what's going on around us, and we tend to be really, curious, almost nosy. So if we see something extremely cool, but mostly something that we find weird, okay, very uncommon or very weird, we will comment about it, not directly to the person that's doing the weird or uncommon thing, but we will comment with our friends, pointing out that that person is doing something, funny, uncommon, weird. For example, like a couple of days ago, I was with my friend Elisa and we were at this little temple near Gianicolo, and there were a couple of persons walking barefoot inside this temple area. It was weird to me because, you don't really see people walking barefoot here in Rome, so I pointed that out to Elisa. And I know that's something very Italian because I know that in other countries or other cultures, you just don't really give, a damn about what other people are doing or what other people are wearing, if they're wearing or if they're not wearing shoes. But here we are very curious about what other people are doing. So we tend to comment about things, being very open about things that we see. We're also very, 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 very open with our friends. This, again, is something that not every culture shares. If one of my friends is doing something that I don't like or that I don't agree with, I would just tell him. Even if it's like a small thing, even if it's like something that he's wearing. For example, like I have a couple of, two of my closest girlfriends, which I hang out with quite often. And I don't want to say often, but from time to time it happens that maybe one of us three is wearing something that another one doesn't like, and that person will candidly and clearly point that out to the other friend. So you will hear sentences like, "What the hell are you wearing?" or "What's that shirt?" And the thing is that no one will get offended by that. Obviously, because we're very close friends and we have reached a certain level of closeness and intimacy that allow us to comment freely on the other person in front of her. But also we appreciate this thing, this commenting thing, because chances are if someone is saying something directly to you, they won't speak behind your back. So you can really trust the person because they're saying something directly to you, even something that you might not want to hear, it's not something positive, it's not something that you're happy to hear, but you just don't care because you know that everyone has their own opinion. And yeah, that won't stop you from wearing that shirt you like, of course. The question now might be, why do we comment every freaking thing that we don't like or that we find weird? I think this is mainly because we have a very strong sense of belonging to our culture. And our culture is very ancient and deep and radicated in ourselves, even though we sometimes don't even notice that. And I'm not only talking about fashion culture and food cultures, which are probably the most, strong that we have, but even tiny little things from the daily life that we don't even notice, but we know subconsciously that there is a right way to do certain things. So whenever someone goes outside of these rules, again, this is a strong word, but you get what I mean, we will comment and we will say, "Oh, that's weird, that's strange, that's not something that we're used to." So yeah, I feel like this sense of belonging that we all have, someone will have it more, someone will have it less. This is one of the main reasons that leads us to comment and find things weird. Within this cultural backgrounds and rules and whatever you want to call it, there is the individuality. And this is very important because of course we don't all follow the same rules. I had a comment saying that we should not try to fit in so much and we should try to step out of our comfort zone. Don't worry, we do that. But I know that from another culture perspective, it might not seem like we do that as much. But trust me, we do that. So what we do is basically stay within our background culture and developing our individualities. Some people will even go out of these cultural rules and backgrounds that we have and not think that every person follow the Italian food culture. You know, some people will even put ketchup on their pizzas. You do you at the end of the day, but for the most part we stay within this cultural things, and it's not something actually that we need to force ourselves because it comes so natural for us to stay within this background that it's not something that we perceive as limiting. I know that to some of you this is very limiting and even, you know, like crazy that, oh my gosh, you can fully express yourself because you need to stay within those rules. But it's actually not like that because most of us enjoy staying within these rules and within this culture. So it's not something that we perceive as a burden. And we develop our individuality from that. So as I told you before, with those two of my closest friends, we all have different taste in fashion. And it will happen that I wouldn't wear something that my friend is wearing, even though they all fall within the Italian fashion culture. So we still do have our individualities and our own personalities. That's a pretty tricky topic, so I hope I'm not confusing you. So yeah, I know you might still think that we are a tiny bit mean, especially when we comment about people wearing things or people eating certain things. And it's not being mean, it's just what we do. But we don't do that in a mean way. And if I had a friend who would love to eat, I don't know, like pineapple pizza, I mean, it's okay. It's not that I cannot be friend with that person because it has certain taste. Or it's not that I cannot be friend with someone who wears socks and sandals. Guys, I'm not like that. And I know you cannot know that because, I mean, I give this for granted. I don't know if that's the right word. I don't even think about those things because they are so obvious to me. But you don't know me, so you cannot know that I'm not that superficial to think certain things. So I just wanted to clear out this point. And at the end of the day, doesn't matter what you wear, it doesn't matter what you eat, you just do you. With this videos, what I'm trying to do is just trying to explain you and trying to give you an insider look at what Italian culture and Italian perspectives and Italian thoughts actually are. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear your comments and your thoughts. And yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and I know that's a bit different from the others. If you'd like to see more of this cultural explained things, videos, just let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very soon with another video. Ciao!